Dear students, I am going to start my class with evaluating relational expressions. With this reference, first of all, I would like to tell you about the relational expression. Relational expression is a combination of literals, variables, and relational operators. What are the relational operators? The relational operators are the symbols that performs the operation on the data and gives result in the form of true and false. True and false depends on the comparison condition. So here in the Python there are 6 relational operators. First greater than, second less than, third equal to, fourth greater than or equal to, fifth less than or equal to, and sixth not equal to. In this way, I am giving you here list of all relational operator with symbol, name, and example and return types. First point, symbol of greater than, name, example, and return type. Similarly, from 1 to 6. Now I am going to explain with the example. Example number 1, A is equal to 50, B is equal to 48.2, print A greater than B. This will gives you the result 2 because value of A is more than the value of B. So the result will be true. Now let us see the example number 2. In the second example, I am going to explain you how relational operators are used to compare the strings. Like numbers, relational operators also used to compare the string. In Python, strings are compared on the alphabetical order and with their respective ASCII code value. It is clear with the example. Before giving the example, I would like to tell you about the ASCII code of the most commonly used characters. 0 to 9, ASCII value starts from 48 to onwards. Capital A to capital Z, ASCII value starts from 65 to onwards. Small a to small z, ASCII value starts from 98 to onwards. Now let us see the example. Code is A is equal to cat, B is equal to code, print A greater than B. The output will be false. Here A and B are two string types variables. A stores cat and B stores quote. In this program, the relational operators compares the strings as first character of the first string. First character of the first string will be compared with the first character of the second string. Here first character of both string is same. So interpreter go to the next step. Second character of first string will be compared with second character of the second string. In this, the ASCII value of small a starts with 98 and ASCII value of small o is higher than the 98. So a greater than b condition becomes false. That's why the entire result will be false. In this way, relational operator compares the string with their ASCII value. Now let us see for the chained relational operators. Generally in mathematics we will write a less than b less than c. Here more than one relational operators are used in the cascaded form. In Python, relational expressions does not compare like this in a chain order. If you write the relational expression in the chain order as in normal mathematics, Python converts it. Python interprets it as follows. I am giving here you a less than b less than c is interpreted as a less than b and b less than c, and this expression will be evaluated from left to right as per the associativity rule. Why associativity rule comes here? Because all the relational operators have the same priority, same precedence. Since all the relational operators have the same precedence, so associativity is very important, which would be evaluated first. Now let us take some frequently asked question on the relational operators. It is totally for you, just read it. Nothing is here that is tough. So I have explained you all these things. Now let us see the evaluating the logical expressions. How do we evaluate the how Python evaluates the logical expressions? I am telling you again the definition of logical expression. Logical expression consists of literals, variables of valid types, and the logical operators. What are the logical operators? The logical operators are and, or, not. Here I am giving you the list of logical operators, most commonly used logical operators with their precedence order. The higher precedence is of not operator, after that and operator, after that or operator. It means the precedence of or operator is lowest and the precedence of not operator is highest. Let us take an example. If a is equal to 5, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 2, then a or b and not c will be evaluated like in parenthesis a or in parenthesis b and in parenthesis not c. In this expression, I would like to tell you the parenthesis has highest priority. So this expression will be evaluated from innermost parenthesis. First innermost parenthesis would be evaluated, then after that and last outer parenthesis will be evaluated. In this way, if you will evaluate, then you will see the entire output of the expression will be true. Here I am going to hint you that all the non-zero values are treated as true and zero values are treated as false. So not c will becomes the false because value of c is 2. b and b is value of b is 3, then it becomes true and false, and operator this results false, and a is true or false. The true or false will results the true because as our operator, due to our operator property. Now let us see second example. I am going to different format examples for you so that you can make understand easily, clearly about the logical operators. Be clear, every expression that has the logical operator is known as logical expression. And, or, not, these are the some commonly used logical operators. So see the example, 5 less than 10 and 10 less than 5, or 3 less than 18 and not 8 less than 18. It can be written as this given here, and as per the precedence rule it would be evaluated and the output will be false. Now our next topic is type conversion. What is type conversion? This is a very important. The process of converting the value of one data type into another data type is known as type conversion. In Python, type conversion is of two types. First, implicit type conversion, and second, explicit type conversion. Now I would like to tell you about the implicit type conversion. In implicit type conversion, Python automatically converts one data type to another data type. This process does not need any user involvement. That's why it is known as implicit. Implicit means automatically. Python automatically converts. In Python recognize, identify the expression and where needed performs the operation user does not know. For example, int is converted into the float because int is lower data type than the float, so int is automatically converted into the float if any expression has the integer and float value both. Now let us see an example. This is the example that I am giving for you. Go through this example. I am again giving you the simple example. If x is equal to 5 plus 3.9, x is equal to 5 plus 3.9, then after evaluation the result will be 8.9. The result is coming in the float because the 5 is automatically converted into the float. So I hope it is very clear with the example. Again I would like to tell you, when you are going to add the string to the integer, then it will give you an error because strings cannot be converted into the integer or integer cannot be converted into the string. Then this is not compatible. Due to the incompatible data types, it gives you the error. Now let us see explicit type conversion. In explicit type conversion, users converts the data type of an object into the required data type. For this, we need to write some expression. This type of conversion is also known as type casting because the user changes the data type. User changes the data type. The syntax for type casting is, first we write data type and then we will write the variable or expression that I want to change or that you want to change. Means first you write required data type and then expression. This statement will change the required data type, this will change the specified data type into the required. Type casting can be done by assigning the required data type function to the expression also. Now I am giving you the simple example to explain it. B is equal to 6.0. B is a floating point number. A is equal to int b. Here int is the data type in which I want to convert b. Int b. Now b is converted into the integer type and a stores the integer value. When we write print a, it will print 6, not 6.0, and 6 is an integer value. In this way typecasting works. My next topic will be statement flow control and I will teach you in the next class. Thank you.